Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the Merlin boss in Tower of Arrogance on hard mode. The only really special thing about this boss is that it does a huge AoE that does a hell of a lot of damage, and it will just one-shot everyone. Well, nearly everyone, unless they're very, very strong. The way we're going to get around this is by using Freya's invincibility, and we've got a speed-tuned team here to make sure that Freya always goes last. We've got 2 dotters, and then we've got 2 melee placeholders. I'm just using these skeletons for fun. You can literally use any melee unit. These make it a little bit trickier because they knock the boss out of place, but you could throw Ammon in there, anyone really at all, and just make them skip goes if you want to. I just put these in for fun. Let's go and have a look at the boss. Okay, here we go. This start position isn't particularly important because I'm using skeletons, but if you're not using skeletons, this is how you want to start off. And usually those skeletons would go first. Maybe if I gave them a bit more speed this would be a bit easier, but because of that knockback on the skeletons, the boss is going to be moved out of position. So all I'm going to do is take everyone up the top and pin the boss in the corner, move the skeletons in front of her and get all the ranged at their ranged spots left and right, with Freya in the middle, so that when she uses her invincibility it lands on everyone and makes everyone safe from the boss's massive dangerous AoE. We're nearly there, and all we're doing is getting those dots down. I mean, everyone on the board right now is capable of landing dots, so that bar is going to fill up very quickly. We don't use our invincibility yet, but it is ready, and Elaine is now in her final position, so this is where everyone should be. And as you can see, the boss has now shown up on the turn bar on the left, and Freya, because of her speed tuning, going last from your team, is going to be able to get her invincibility down and save everyone from certain death. And it is just a case now of rinse repeat. We're just going to lay down the dots, fill up that bar with dots, and we take so many turns that by the time the boss gets her next go, Freya will have her invincibility off cooldown, and that will be that. So I might as well fast forward now and save you some time, and I'll cut to the end when the boss is about to die. Okay, so as you can see, the boss is back on here. This is Freya's last turn, apparently, but because she got a speed buff, it totally messed up the speed tune, and she's going to get another go. But it doesn't matter, because the next time the boss takes a turn, it is dead. And there we go. Okay, let's look at our heroes. First of all, we have Freya with her speed lead, dots and invincibility. She has a large AoE dot on a short cooldown once you skill her up. She has this invincibility, which is key to this fight, which is a 3-turn cooldown. Merlin is a very slow boss. If that boss is on a later stage in ToAH and it has higher speed, you will need to ramp up the speed of your whole team, probably just to make sure you get in enough turns. But as you saw in the fight, we had an excess of turns. We had way more turns than we needed to get the maximum amount of dots onto the boss before it took its turn. So yeah, that's Freya. Obviously awakened. Rune wise, she has accuracy, speed and some tankiness. I've got earthquake runes on her for other use, PvP and other things like that where I want to stun people. Next we had the cheap and easy dotters. Valkyrie, a natural 4-star. You can use any dotter, that is fine, but I use her a lot because she's quite free to play friendly for these guides. Her A2 does continuous damage as long as she has crits. So on her runes we will have crit rate on here. I've got a broken set just so I've got some crit rate on there. Then we've got accuracy and we've got speed, any old speed that I could get on there. Just make sure that she is faster than Freya. And then we have Elaine, a natural 3-star. Same again, just a dotter. We're only using her A1 skill, which puts continuous damage down for 2 turns. We're not too bothered about this, and we're not too bothered about this. This is just a passive speed reduction on enemies. No runes on her at all, but if I did, I would have accuracy on their speed and some tankiness. And then finally, where are they? Low down, here they are. I keep 3 of these little skeletons for fun. They all just have speed runes on them that haven't been leveled up, and all I've done is made sure, just level this up a little bit just to make sure the speed is more than Freya, and that is it. I've put accuracy on here, but I don't actually care if these guys hit or not. Their A1 has continuous damage and knockback, and they have passive heal when they take a turn, and that's the same for all of them. They're just different elements for the same hero. And that's it. This was an easy one. I hope you find it just as easy. Many of these heroes are interchangeable. The only one you will absolutely need is Freya. 2 placeholders to stay next to the boss, and then 2 ranged daughters is fine. That'll absolutely get you through this fight. Until next time, I'll see you in game.